Royal shock. Princess Leonor's unexpected answer. The question seemed simple. Everyone expected a safe reply. But Princess Leonor's answer stunned the palace. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't safe. And it left Spain in shock. Inside the royal palace, there are questions that are asked in whispers, never meant to be heard outside those gilded walls. Questions about the monarchy's future, its relevance, its mistakes. But on this day, one of those questions was asked out loud, directly to Princess Leonor, and her response changed everything. The moment came during a private discussion with senior palace advisors. The council wanted reassurance that the heir to the throne would uphold tradition, protect the dignity of the crown, and remain silent on certain matters. It was supposed to be a formality. Leonor's face was calm as she listened. She nodded politely, her posture perfect, her hands folded. Everyone in the room expected her to give a measured, ceremonial answer, a promise to continue the way things had always been. But then, with steady voice and clear eyes, she gave her unexpected reply. She said she could not promise silence. A wave of surprise ran through the room. Some officials froze, unsure if they had heard her correctly. But she continued. She said that being future queen was not just about preserving the past. It was about meeting the present, and facing the future with honesty. Her words were soft, but they carried weight. She said that Spain needed a monarchy that was open, transparent, and unafraid of difficult conversations. This was not just an answer, it was a declaration. The advisors were speechless. One of them, gathering courage, asked if she meant she would speak about issues that might upset the establishment. Leonor did not hesitate. Yes, she said. If silence would damage the trust between the crown and the people, she would speak. The silence that followed was thick with history. For centuries, Spanish royals had relied on discretion, even secrecy, to survive. And now the young princess was promising a new era. Within hours, word spread through the palace corridors. What did she mean? Would she speak about past scandals? Would she reveal details long buried? This is where the curiosity deepens. What exactly was the question that triggered such a bold reply? Sources claim it was about the future of royal ceremonies, whether they should remain closed-door events or be open to public view. Leonor reportedly answered that the people should see more, not less. That the crown belonged to Spain, and Spain deserved access. Her answer was not just unexpected, it was revolutionary. In the following days, Leonor's words became the subject of heated debate among royal staff. Some believed she had gone too far. Others believed she had saved the monarchy's future with her honesty. And then came the next surprise. Leonor requested to meet with young Spaniards in an open forum. She wanted to hear their concerns directly, no palace script, no staged conversation. Advisors warned her that such a move could be risky. What if someone asked a question she could not answer? She went ahead anyway. On the day of the event, the palace gates opened, and students from across the country were allowed to enter the grounds. Cameras captured their excitement as they filed into the courtyard, where chairs were arranged in a simple semicircle. Leonor walked out to greet them, not in a formal gown but in a simple outfit, approachable and calm. She smiled, took a seat among them, and thanked them for coming. Then she said something that made the world stop watching and start listening. She told them they could ask her anything. The first question was cautious, about her studies, her training, her daily life. She answered warmly. The second question was sharper. What would she do about corruption in politics? And this is where the unexpected answer happened again. Leonor said she could not control politics, but she could control the example she set. She promised to lead with integrity, to keep her actions transparent, and to speak up if silence would betray the people's trust. The crowd applauded. Then came an even more daring question, whether she believed the monarchy should apologize for mistakes of the past. Cameras caught her nodding slowly before replying. She said that the monarchy must acknowledge its history, the good and the bad, and use it as a lesson to serve Spain better. This was the moment that broke tradition wide open. Never before had a Spanish royal spoken so openly, so directly, about the crown's accountability. The footage went viral within hours. Television stations replayed her answer again and again. Social media erupted with praise. Hashtags about Leonor trended across Spain, Denmark, the UK, and beyond. Some called her brave, others called her reckless. But everyone agreed, Spain had just witnessed the rise of a queen unafraid to face the truth. Behind palace walls, there was tension. Senior officials worried that too much honesty could make the crown vulnerable. But King Felipe reportedly stood by his daughter, saying privately that her courage reminded him of why the monarchy must evolve. In the weeks that followed, Leonor continued to surprise. She appeared at events with ordinary Spaniards, shook hands, spoke directly to citizens, and even answered spontaneous questions from reporters. Each time, her answers were clear, human, and unscripted. Her approval ratings soared, but with her rising popularity came new challenges. Critics accused her of seeking to modernize too quickly, of risking the dignity of the crown. Supporters argued that she was saving the monarchy from irrelevance. And now, Spain waits for her next move. Will she continue to push for openness? Will she speak about even more sensitive issues? Will her honesty inspire a new generation of Spaniards to see the monarchy not as a relic but as a living institution? One thing is certain, Leonor's unexpected answer has changed the conversation forever. Spain has seen a glimpse of its future queen, not just a symbol of continuity, but a leader willing to challenge expectations. And somewhere deep within the palace, where tradition and protocol still hold sway, her words continue to echo: silence is not always loyalty, and truth can be the crown's greatest ally. Princess Leonor's answer shocked the palace, shook Spain, and may have just redefined what it means to wear the crown. And this is only the beginning.